There's something new afoot in Bilgewater. And 3 heroes are about to set foot on that mystery. Liquor.
Yes, sir.
Haley takes in the air of the open sea. You're on a boat. Head straight to Bilgewater. You know your mission, but it's not what lies ahead for you. The first mate of the ship, Corvin, comes your way. Client, we're making good time. I'd say we're about halfway across the pass now. I don't think there should be any complications, but there is something I think you should be aware about.
What's that?
We've got some extra cargo that we didn't foresee. Well, no one could really foresee because they managed to sneak aboard.
Oh, a stowaway. Lovely. Would you like me to go down and investigate it?
It's your call. You're the one, well, your faction's the one paying for this voyage, so it's up to you what you want to do with them.
Alright, Haley, snaps shut the compass she's been looking at. Like, you know how when you snap shut like a phone? She basically does that and tucks it back into her pocket. She says, right. Point me in the right direction then.
Just go down 2 decks and up the bow of the ship. There's a couple of cages in there. She's the only one we've ever had to lock up in there, but you know, until we know what she's capable of, or who she is, I think it's all the best for now.
Roger that. I'll make my way over. And she starts wandering in the direction that he's pointed her in.
Cool. Hellcat.
Hello, hello.
As you're coming to and from a sort of groggy state, you find yourself sitting in a room, slightly damp, soggy floorboards touch your hands as you pull yourself awake. But as your vision begins to clear, you see that there's a set of bars and metal slats bearing the entrance to what looks like a wooden hallway. You hear the slushing of water and the dipping and falling of the floor beneath you as a shadow emerges. Haley, you see a woman in the back of this makeshift cell. Can each of you describe what your characters look like?
You go first.
Oh, Haley is about 4 foot, white hair. She's got a very, very sturdy pair of gloves on and quite nicely well-maintained canvas explorer's gear. So lots of little bags, pouches, a large backpack, and a pair of goggles strapped firmly to her head.
Awesome. Helga?
So, looking at Melissa, you will see a lot of her general clothing is shrouded behind a adventurer's kind of cloak or shroud. Seeing her facial features, you'll see they're very fair, but they're very sunken, in fact, like almost as if she's been malnourished for many years before.
Okay.
You'll see long, flowing black hair, and some things around exposed areas, which you can make perception checks later or DMs, whatever.
No worries. As you guys make eye contact, you see the first mate coming back down the hall. Well, the captain needs a decision soon, whether we're to throw him overboard or not. What do you make of it?
Well,
He's talking to you, Luca.
she's a person. Why have you got her locked up in the animal cages?
Well, look, I don't know many stowaways, but usually they're not doing it for any good reasons. Until we know what she's about, it's for all our security.
I'm sure you could have just asked her, and I turn around and I look dead at her, and I go, "Do you have any intention of hurting anyone upon this vessel?"
A very wide grin will kind of meet Melissa's face as she looks up and just simply goes, "No harm comes to those who does not harm me.
Have you been harmed?
By this crew, I know not yet."
We haven't done anything. She was out when we found her. We just moved her.
Well, there's your answer.
I don't know. I don't know about you, sir. And she points at the first mate. I don't know about you, sir, but I'm not 100% comfortable with locking people up if they're not doing anything, so to speak. I understand your, misgivings with the whole stowaway situation, but
Understood. You're the one paying. It's your way. We'll let her out immediately.
just let her out, but do keep an eye on her. Just keep an eye.
Very well.
Thank you very much.
De-
Much appreciated.
Deckhand! Keep an eye on this one and get us some food. As a scrawny boy just runs, grabs the keys off the wall, and opens the makeshift cell. And rushes back and brings you an orange and some somewhat stale bread.
Haley sort of leans forward and grabs Melissa by the hand, like to pull her up.
Mhm.
And as she does, she whispers in her ear, "Don't make me regret this."
As I will stand up following your hand and go, "Don't worry, I won't make you regret this. This is something that we can all look back on and laugh. Why don't we?" And as fully gaining height, you'll see that she is roughly 6'2".
So she's like a good, like
Giant to you, yes.
6 feet taller than I am. I go, "Oh, I am quite glad I got you out of there. It looked like that cage was a little small for you. How's the air up there?"
A little bit stale, a bit muggy, but hey, we're at sea, are we not?
I've always found the sea air quite bracing myself. Shall we go up to the deck? Have you eaten? Would you like to eat in the fresh air?
I don't mind, lead the way.
As you guys are exchanging pleasantries, suddenly a cry from the top deck rings out. All hands! Up here now! Man overboard! As the first mate turns and runs straight for the staircase, the deck swabby also grabs what looks like a hem of rope and runs up to the top deck.
Okay. I run as fast as my short little legs will carry me up onto the deck.
Not a problem.
And I was meant to be the issue.
As you guys come up on the deck, it looks like the weather's started to change as the sky's gone grayer and the waves seem like they're getting a bit rougher now. But about 5 of the men seem to be pulling something up the side of the ship. And as they reach down and pull whatever it is over, you see a large man hit the deck. A mix between the browns and greys of what a drowned person would look like. As you swear you see movement in his fingers. Void.
Oh, hi.
You're in a state of limbo as you feel like you're experiencing some kind of dream. You hear the waves kind of dip. And you feel like you've been pulled upwards. But something speaks to you from below. You're ready. And you've guided him straight to them. Go. As you feel your head bang against the surface of this deck, you feel water cough out of your lungs as you jolt. looking over you are 5 very surprised sailors, and a little bit further away there's a small woman and a rather tall, thin woman bearing down on you.
Making through the coughing and spluttering, you hear Malu go, "Oh, hi there, guys. Thank you for pulling me out." Extremely, like, nonchalant. Like, not the kind of words you would expect a drowned person to say. But at the same time, what do you expect a drowned person to say?
Get this man something to drink. Prop him up, now.
Small clap. Are we gonna use the cage?
No
Don't
cage.
be ridiculous.
My boy, are you there? As one of them kind of slaps you. Are you okay? It's like trying to get your attention. Like
I
moving your jaw around.
I don't know how to feel. Like, I'm alive. I'm conscious and of mind and of body. Let's hope it stays that way. We'll see. We'll see.
He's delirious, Captain. What do we do?
I don't know, I quite like it.
Well, if he can talk, it's a good thing. Now would be a good time to tell us all what Malu looks like.
Malu is human in both size and stature. A tall human, albeit 6 foot, about 6 foot flat. Quite well built, strong, like almost like the stereotypical strongmen of the 80s, kind of that kind of
Oh, awesome.
everything's in the chest and pecs, and then a fair amount in the arms. Currently, skin as grey as a dead man can be, but his hair still looks brown as ever. A bit washed, a few barnacles, oh, not barnacles, but like covered in seaweed and stuff, as though he's been at the bottom of the ocean for a long time. Green eyes, brown shoulder length hair, as I say, swept and completely drenched, as though he's been underwater.
Like underwater.
The captain
Underwater.
the captain walks over at this point and looks down and inspects you. The captain's not insanely muscular, but broad, sea-worn man. Looks like
He's a
raised
broad
and-
seaman.
Yep, he's a broad seaman. A lot of salt and pepper in the beard. He's got what looks like some kind of half eye patch, half looking glass thing over his left eye, and he seems to wear his pirate hat sideways compared to the more broad way most people wear it.
So he's
but
got it on like a jaunty angle.
yeah, he's got it on a Geordie angle. Looks like this is maybe somewhat his trademark. Huh. Buru. What's an islander like you doing out here? We're halfway across the channel.
He's the size of an island himself.
Hey, then what does that say about me?
I was following a lead. Made it onto a boat in the docks. Chased me away, raised anchor, sailed off, and just dumped me and my crew out here. I think I must be the only survivor.
DM, do we see any wreckage from another ship or anything like that? Like, is there anything in the water that would be like, you know, like a whole crew's been yeeted off the side of the boat, or is it just open ocean?
Right. Make a perception check. First roll of
Okay,
the
first
campaign.
roll of the campaign. Let's go. How do I roll on this?
Okay, so on D&D Beyond,
Yes, I have that open.
if you look at that sheet, there's the skills list. It's the center one, and you can read all your skills there. Your perception, you'll find that on that list. If you click the number to the right of it, pardon me, you will roll the dice, and
Okay.
it will add your modifier.
So I'm looking at my D&D Beyond character sheet here.
Yep.
So I've got passive wisdom, passive intelligence, passive wisdom again, and do I just click?
It's going to be the skills check rather than the passive check. So it's about 2/3 of the way down the skills tree, down the middle there.
So on the far left of the page,
Uh-huh.
there are your saving throws.
Yep.
Which in the top left corner, your senses just below that.
Yep.
Your proficiencies just below that.
Yep.
And the next column to your right has all
Oh,
your
yep.
skills like acrobatics, animal handling. You browse down that, you'll find perception.
Yep.
It's all in alphabetical order. And the number to the right of that, that is what you click, and then it'll roll the dice.
That's an 11.
An 11.
Yeah.
You move over to the side of the ship, starboard side, and you look down from where they drag this man out of the water. It is almost peculiar to you with your intelligence because there's nothing for him to have floated on. And looking back over at him, he seems to have a massive, heavy axe on his back.
So there's probably no real way he could have just floated to the surface naturally, unless he was dead, and there's natural bloating gases would have carried him up. But he doesn't look very dead.
Maybe.
Doesn't sound very dead either.
All right,
Okay,
you lot.
good to know.
First mate, I'll have dinner with these three. I want to hear their stories. The rest of you, back to work. Got another half the channel to get by, and this weather's setting in. As the rest of the crew scuttles to their positions, the captain beckons the three of you over to his quarters.
Okay, I guess
I
we
follow.
follow. Yeah.
Yep, follow behind and keeping my smile on.
Very good. As you go inside, you see what looks like what you'd expect most seafarer officers to look like. You know, there's a telescope set up at the back. He's got somewhat little bit of luxury in his sleeping arrangement. He's got a big, broad wooden table that looks like it's got maps and charters and sextants, compasses strewn about. But there's also a small dining table of where there seems to be some cooked bird and other little bits of morsel to eat. As he heads over, sit. We have much to discuss.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Haley sits.
Very good. Does everyone sit?
Yes,
Oh,
I'll sit
Mallow sits.
specifically next to Haley.
Would you,
Awesome.
I'm sorry to ask, this is such an imposition, but would you happen to have a cushion?
I can do that. As
Thank
he
you so much. I'm so
pulls
sorry.
the chair back, heads over to his bedding and pulls one out from underneath. It's nothing particularly special. It's mostly straw for stuffing.
I
but
just
it
need it
props
so
you
I
up.
can sit up and actually see over the table. You see.
I understand. Short stature.
Someone's
must
a
be
bit conscious
pain.
about their height.
Boyd, we're both over 6 foot.
She shoots a glare at what's
What?
his name?
Mallow.
Malu. She shoots a glare at Malu and says, "Yes, well, at least I'm dry."
Now,
Oh, fair point. Fair point.
Just
I
nodding
guess
along.
I'm gonna bicker. I'd like to actually have a conversation. But I will say watch the manners, because this lady's group is paying for this trip. And
Thank you, Captain.
on her command, we might be tossing you back overboard with whatever it was that didn't eat you, to my surprise. As he gestures that at Boyd.
I nod in silence. I've been quelled.
Okay.
Now, I have a couple of questions for mainly the two people here, but there is something that's been bothering me about this job, Haley.
I'd be happy to hear your concerns, Captain. I
Now,
want everyone to feel safe on the ship.
while it's more your line of work, some of my little birds have told me that it's been a complication with your group. Apparently, you've had some casualties.
Casualties, Captain.
Yes. Well, I hope it has nothing to do with why you're heading to Bilgewater.
As far as I'm aware, Captain, there have been no casualties. At least not recently. But
Very well.
as I said, I'm in the middle of the ocean. My hive can't reach me out here.
No problem. I'm gonna get you to make a deception check.
Okay.
Liquor.
Going on to my D&D Beyond here. So that is deception.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That is a 19 plus 1. That's a dirty 20, baby. That's
Nice,
a dirty
nice.
20.
The captain looks at you for a moment, kind of narrowing his eyes to a slit, and then he kind of postures his hands, leans back, and, well, I'll take it from you. It should be fine. Considering that, they still have the funds to pay this kind of voyage, mustn't be a problem. Now, Stowaway, what has you
Hello?
on my ship? As he makes a very direct eye contact with you.
Kind of tilting my head to the side. Don't all ships just end up in Bilgewater?
There might be some truth to that. But usually they don't carry people free.
Ah,
What reason
see.
do you have
Well,
for catching a ride? You're lucky this isn't a Bilgewater vessel, otherwise they would have cut you up already.
or they would
I'm
have
listed
welcomed
on the-
me.
Have you been to Bilgewater before, young lady?
Oh heavens no, I would have just walked there otherwise.
Well, see how far sarcasm gets you there. Most of them are more quick to use a knife than my crew, at least. Anyway, if you
Well
won't
then I
tell me,
appreciate the cage.
if you won't tell me, I expect you to pay somehow once we get there.
I mean, if push comes to shove, I'm sorry, what was your name? What was your name again?
You may call me Melissa. Nice to meet you.
I reach my very small hand across and check about the hand, and I say, "My name's Haley." Haley, you're quite tall. I may or may not be in need of someone quite tall when we get to Bilgewater. In exchange for your assistance, do you think maybe I could pay you away for this trip?
That sounds lovely. I would be more than happy to go with that.
Splendid. Captain, there's your answer.
I'll take it. Let's call it a gold piece.
She,
I'm not too steep.
Splendid. And then Haley reaches into her pouch and pulls out a gold piece and a silver piece and slides them across the table to the captain. A little extra
Thank
for
you.
your trouble.
He bites the gold and silver coin and shuffles it into a seam in his hat. Now, you, as he makes the same kind of eye contact with you, Malu.
Yeah.
I want to know exactly how it is that a man with his lungs full of water is at my dining table, conversing.
Tell me, Captain, what day is it today?
Well, it's about the 5th day of the summer corn.
You see, back on day 2, I boarded a vessel in attempts of establishing contact with potential people smuggling, funnily enough, into Bilgewater. My sources led me to take a little dinghy out with a crew and do not hostile, but a takeover of sorts on a vessel incoming to Bilgewater. However, the manpower on board was far superior to what we had been led on. They overpowered us, overthrew us, and literally overthrew us. That must have been, 3 days ago now? Everything else is a complete blur to me.
Let me get this straight. You fought on a vessel, got thrown off after losing this fight, and have been bobbing around the ocean for the better part of
No
2
fight. No fight is lost until one stops breathing. But you could say there was a temporary hiatus while I was away on the sea. But yes, I was thrown overboard back on the 2nd of Corn.
Huh. Maybe I should recruit some Buru into my own crew. You're an impressive enigma, I'll give you that. But I'd clean the barnacle off your back. Get uncomfortable.
Reaches back, that kind of strongman issue where they can't quite reach their traps because of the size of their chest. Is like searching around for what is claimed to be a barnacle on his back. Takes
No,
everything far too literally. And everything
Well,
you say.
Is there any cutlery on the table?
Yes, there is.
Can
There
I?
is
Can I?
a
Can I?
very serrated knife and a very pointed fork.
Okay, I was going to pass the cutlery across, but I'm not going to do that anymore. And if there was a butter knife, I'd be like, dude, here. But I'm not going to pass you a pointy knife to get the barnacle off your back.
At that, the captain reaches with his full palm and rips one of the drumsticks off this bird in the center of the table.
Okay.
Eat. It's an interesting voyage, this one. 3 people that somewhat enigmas.
Well, hopefully, Captain, as she's like ladling like vegetables onto her plate. Well, hopefully, Captain, there won't be much more eventful. I shall be keeping my fingers crossed.
Hopefully, I'm the last of these stowaways.
With that, whatever takes you to Bilgewater, I don't need to know about. But it's not an easy city to make it in.
I have heard that.
People will stab you in the back for a little more than scrap.
Well, maybe you should
And-
keep that barnacle on your back then, Alu.
See, here's the thing. Bilgewater is my home. And in penance to all of this, if any of you need shelter, a place to stay in the immediate term, please. My house is yours.
That's a good offer. Sleeping in a rat-infested shithole is most of what you'll get there.
Oh, don't mind me. It's in the rat-infested shithole. But it's a place. It's a place my own.
Well, at least it's yours. Cheers to a
Cheers.
successful voyage and to your health, Malu.
I'm actually, like, IRL, I'm right now holding an actual tankard.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Millisra will intentionally not drink, but make it look so that she is.
Not a problem. The captain looks at you. You know, if you want water, we have.
Honestly, that sounds a lot better, thank you. Where do I
Dex!
fetch?
Dex Swabby! Get the woman a tankard of water. She looks like she needs it.
Just out of character, DM, just quickly.
Yes.
Is Melis eating?
That is up to Hellcat.
Yeah, Hellcat. Is Melis
Yes.
eating?
Yes.
She is? How much?
Yes, she is. Probably more than you'd expect, considering she is large. But yes,
Okay.
she is eating.
She's eating? Okay.
Now, I tire. I'll be taking my rest. As for you lot, there's some free hammocks below deck. Help yourselves.
Okay. Hallie eats her vegetables. She doesn't touch the meat. Hallie eats her vegetables. And
Malu's all over the meat.
Yeah. and then just sort of like hoists herself up off the chair and then hands the pillow back to the captain. And then wanders off back out onto the deck.
Awesome.
Guess we'll be
does,
making our way then.
does everyone want to go to bed for the evening?
Yes.
follow.
I just
Yeah.
want to quickly I thank the deckhand Swabby boy very well, like a lot for the water.
He nods and gives you a smile and like darts eye contact back and forth, blushes a bit, and runs off to do his next task. All right.
All right.
So everyone's heading in.
Yep. Before Haley gets onto her hammock, she kind of like they would imagine that they're sleeping in the hold or something, so there's barrels around.
Yes.
She wants to unroll her tools and clean them before she goes to bed, because that's what she does every night. She takes out her tools, she cleans them all, puts them back into the case, and then rolls it back up and tucks it back inside her jacket, and then she'll climb into bed after that.
Not a problem. What is going on here? Why can't I do a skip? 1 second. I'm trying to change tunes real quick. There we go. Fantastic.
Malu,
Right.
meanwhile, is going to take one of his hand axes and actually just. He doesn't care about the sharp knife. He's just going to go to town on what is known as a barnacle on his back.
Not a problem.
Ew.
Uh,
I bet that's real
make-
gross.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Why is there boss music happening all of a sudden?
That may or may not be a natural one.
Natural one.
Oh.
Natural one, 1 plus 2 for furry.
All right. You take one of your axes out, and you kind of get an angle on the underside of this barnacle, and you try and gently slice, but your hand slips, and you take 1 point of
1 point.
piercing damage as you feel it cut under your flesh. But you manage to get the barnacle off. You just have a slightly exposed little wound on your back now.
Neatness is worthy of sacrifice.
This was the wrong song. FS. It's playing through a playlist. 1 sec. Sorry guys, I knew there'd be something.
That's okay. It's session 1. We always knew something was going to happen because it's session 1, and that's the rules.
Yeah.
Best to
Session
happen.
1, roll number 1, officially a natural 1.
Yep.
I cannot believe it.
I've got a
it's
20
all-
already, and then I've done 2 rolls, baby. Woo! That's all the good
It-
rolls I'm going to get for the rest of the campaign.
It's all uphill from here.
Oh no.
All right. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Now, as you guys sleep, Malu, you experience the same feeling just before you were lifted out of the water. Wait. Why does it play this? I am looking for the one song, not the entire playlist. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Rip me.
It's alright, we're all pretty into this, man. You're not breaking the fourth wall too hard here.
Yep. Scene transitions just taking longer than usual.
Yeah.
It happens.
It's just lag. It's just lag.
It's just lag. It's just lag.
Brain lag.
I'm glad I'm not Matt Mercer, I'll tell you that. That would really
that would really suck
really
balls.
that would really suck. Third time's the charm. Boom. Good. It's working. As you
Spooky.
feel
Sorry.
this ominous blackness wash over you, you look down at your hands and you see them in front of your face. As you open your mouth, bubbles cross your eyes and you look around. There's a void of blackness everywhere you look. You feel like you're floating underwater. And something moves in the corner of your vision. Dart around. Nothing. feel it again behind you. Same. Then as you fix your gaze on the shimmer, a large eye opens in front of you. Malu, welcome back. How is the world of the living treating?
It's nice to be back.
I'm here to tell you, it wasn't free. We, for this reason, to everyone, do you know why we let you?
No. But I'll do what it needs.
Is coming. The Titan has found one that did not pay. He'll be there soon.
I'll be ready.
He's not.
You're cutting out, DM.
There's
He's
a
not
couple there.
looking for you. But the captain will die. He did not pay. And we will take him, the crew, the ship, and everything else. Be ready. Liquor,
Uh-huh.
Hellcats,
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
I need you both to make perception checks.
Perception or deception?
Perception. The P one.
The P one.
A 9.
That's a nat 20, baby! An actual nat 20! No, first one was a dirty 20. This is a nat 20.
No worries.
It's even on the stream. It's even on the stream. You can
No,
see it.
no, dude, I believe you. I use the honesty system here. Liquor, as you're, somewhat struggling to deal with the environment of sleeping out at sea, the rocking, isn't what you're used to.
Mm-hmm.
You feel like you feel a vibration amongst the floorboards. Something unnatural to what you'd expect out at sea.
Does it feel like what my bees do when they talk to me, or is it something else, something bigger?
Is it like what your bees do, or
don't
it's something bigger, like a shaking of the ground?
Yeah, no, what I'm trying to work out is it actually, like, the way that Haley's hearing it, is it coming from it actually moving against the physical body of the ship, or is it coming through the water?
It's on the actual body of the ship.
Okay. So it's vibrating up through the wood and everything, and it's not in the air.
Yep.
Okay.
Both of you make another perception check.
Are we conscious
19.
at this time, or was this a dream sequence?
That's a
for me?
17.
If you get the DC on the perception check, you will become conscious. 17.
17, yeah.
Hellcat, what did you get?
19.
Awesome. I'll let Floyd roll here as well.
Perception for me too. Yeah.
Yep.
23.
23.
Jesus.
Very, very nice. You hear a thump below the ship. One more time. Can everyone please make a perception?
Yep, one
With
sec, hold on.
advantage, because you've all heard it at this point. So it means you can roll twice and take the better result.
Okay. Oh, I can roll twice.
18.
Perception.
18.
18.
That's a 5, and then another 5. That's 2 5s in a row, baby.
No worries. As you're kind of confused what this, the other two of you hear a metallic thud below the ship. You hear what sounds like another metallic sound as you think, is the anchor going down? The chain grows louder and louder and louder. It hits the bottom of the deck. Water spews into the room. An anchor rockets up through the bow, hits the top, and something pulls. What do you all do?
I yell out to the crew, anyone who's awake, and I just shout, "Cut the line!" Which is correct terminology, I believe.
The rest of the sailors. Yep. The rest of the sailors jump out of bed. They take one look at this thing, and they scream, "The tithe!" And one of them runs up onto the top of the deck. What do the rest of you do? They're scrambling to get up to top deck now.
So is Haley like fully okay now?
I think like Haley's awake. I'm pretty sure. So
you're awake and you're very aware of what's happening now.
Yeah. Okay. So
guess so.
Haley flips out of her hammock, lands on her hands and knees, and basically just like stands up, does a quick pack to make sure everything's like in her jacket, like where everything belongs, and then she like takes one look at Malice, and then nods her head up towards the stairs and starts sprinting as fast as she can. And then she's screaming, as she's running, she's screaming, "Wake! Wake!" and like trying to rouse as many people out of their hammocks as she can.
Nice. As you run up this hallway, people come spewing out of the rooms as water equally licks the bottom floor of this ship. As the anchor pulls even harder, it feels like something is trying to get up here. Now, as you guys reach the top of the deck, you see it in all its awe. This massive piece of metal, clean across the center of the ship, is just latched there, and you feel the boat groan and tug as it starts to splinter and crack. The captain comes bellowing out of his quarters. "What happened?" By the bearded lady. "Nautilus! The cannons! Get the damn cannons, boys!" As people scramble around. What are you guys doing?
Haley can't help herself. Oh, sorry, you go first.
I yell in response, "How can you forget the bloody tithe?
We paid it! You all saw me! We saw you, Captain. We did." You see the deck swabby. He turns to the captain. "Aye." And he pulls a gold coin out of his trousers. "I'm sorry." "You idiot, boy.
Oh my god.
You damned fool." As you turn back to the anchor, a hand reaches over the bow. A monster of armor. Red eyes like flaming coals. Look down on the three of you.
Just us three, or the whole boat?
All of you. Like, he's a big boy.
Yeah.
You see them shift over to the captain, and this massive hand reaches as he slams the captain into his quarters and pulls a leg over the boat.
Oh no.
What are you doing? Men are starting to jump off the ship at this point, clutching wood. Some of the lifeboats have already gone out. What do you guys do?
Are there any remaining lifeboats?
Make a perception check.
Ten.
So looking around, you don't see any more lifeboats on the ship. You do see one in the water, not too far off already though.
Crewed presumably by some of these guys. Old like crew from the boat. I keeping eye contact with the creature at B all the time. I am maneuvering and trying to position myself onto the opposite side of the deck, hopefully towards a side where there is a rowboat off in the distance, and I am not jumping straight away, but getting my position in for a swift exit off of deck, and hopefully motioning for Malice and Harley to do the same.
No worries.
I have a question. Did we
Sure.
actually see that conversation between the captain and the deck boy?
Yes, you were present.
Okay, I have an idea. Can I walk up to the swab boy, ask for the gold coin, walk to the side of the deck, drop it into the ocean, and cast message at Nautilus?
All right. Approach the boy. What is it, miss? I'm sorry.
Okay. Just listen to me, it's okay. Calm down. Just listen. Things will be alright. Can I borrow that coin?
He's completely beside himself. Please make me a persuasion check.
Natural 19, 24.
Oh!
Okay. He hands you the coin with a trembling and looks at you. I'm sorry.
The smile has gone off my face. It is okay. Just make sure you improve in the future. I walk to the side of the deck, toss the coin into the water, and cast message towards the, or attempt to at least, towards the creature. 120 feet.
No worries. As you cast message, you see the Titan stop as he pulls his fist out from the captain's quarters, clutching a crumpled man. You see him slowly turn to you, the metallic notches of his armor clinking with every... You hear in your head, I have collected all.
Sorry, you cut out there.
Cutting
Can you
out
repeat
again.
that?
Sorry, guys. I have collected already.
Then take more payment, for this is one of our fault, and not one of yours. I apologize for anything that has transpired. May we pass?
You may pass, but this ship goes down. Its crew and its captain. As he picks up the anchor and rips it through the center of the boat, you see him pull and jump to the back of the ship. As you guys float on now the top half of this ship, you see Nautilus, the captain's body, and the rest of the ship sink below the waves. As his head goes down, you see the eyes look back at you, and I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw.
Natural 19, 20.
I got a
Okay.
6.
3.
That's a 6.
You got a 6?
Yep.
Okay. Void?
Oh, sorry, we mean like obviously said at the same time. I got a 3.
Got a 3.
2 plus 1.
Well, this is probably the only time I will ever do this, but you all fail. As you black out, as your eyes get heavy, and your bodies go limp. You hit what's left of this deck, and the world goes dark. Now,
Not again.
yep.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I love this part.
In the final moments of consciousness, can I make sure that I'm gripping my beads?
Absolutely.
Awesome.
You can do that.
The music stopped. What's happening? Oh no!
Yep.
Scene change!
Scene change. We're now in darkness.
Man, I
There is
tried.
no music in darkness.
Now, Hellcat. Mallory
Yes.
feels a sharp nudge in her side as you gain consciousness. You see that you're on the deck of a ship. But it's not the ship you were on last night. As you look down, appears your arms and hands are bound to one of the masts of this ship.
Are my beads still there?
Your beads are not there.
Okay, smile gone.
Yep. As you turn to the direction of this nudge, you see a skinny, shaven head boy look at you. Hey! You awake? Now, keep it hush, because we're in a bit of a situation. Hello?
My lips are sealed.
Okay, good. Your friends are just behind us. As he kind of tilts his head to point you towards Haley and Malu's bodies in a very similar state to yours. You all appear to be tied around this mast. Now look, I was on that ship. I know what happened last night. But we've been picked up by salvagers. And they're not the nice kind. So, here's what we gotta do. Luckily, they're stupid. Take a look to your left. As he tilts his head again. Most of your weapons and gear are propped up against the side of this much smaller vessel. And at the base of all this gear, you can clearly see your beads lying there.
Sweet. Alright, I'll nod my head.
Are we on the same page?
I'm listening.
Good. Let's wake up these two. Tell them the plan. As he tries to wiggle his other arm out, and Haley, you feel a sharp nudge in the right side of your body.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Tiny, wake up.
Ow! Ow!
Yeah, shh. Quiet. Get the big man awake.
Ow.
Quickly.
Okay, the Haley sort of looks and then like uses her very small foot in her boots to kick Malu quite
All right.
firmly in the shins.
I'm gonna make a because you're tied up and bound. Make a
My legs are gonna give way here.
yeah, make a acrobatics check because you're trying to do something like particularly like unnatural for your body. Try and
That's a
pull
16.
it. Yep, no worries. You give him a kick. Malu, you feel a heel dig into your bottom left leg.
Ah. Ah.
Hey,
Malu,
Where are
tell,
we?
Malu,
tell him what's
Malu,
going on.
shh.
Ah.
Malu, we got picked up by salvagers. Apparently, they're not the nice kind.
As you guys
Shh.
look around, you see what looks like very, very nasty looking folk moving around the top of the ship, kind of paying you no mind as they seem to be pulling barrels and other bits of debris, most likely from your ship, up onto their deck. The captain is at the far end of the ship, barking commands and more or less looting the corpses of survivors. Sorry, that did not make sense. The corpses of those that didn't make it.
Can I make a perception check for the deck swabby?
Sure.
I just need to go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be back in a moment.
Yep. We'll get that perception check and then we'll pause for a moment.
I rolled a 6.
6. You look around, and those of the people that are face down on the deck, you don't see a small boy
Okay.
amongst them. We're just gonna wait for liquor, and then we'll start up again. So yeah, if anyone wants to get a drink or like take a pee break, now's a good time.
Breakfast time. Grab water.
Easy peasy. And I will set up the next scene.
Awesome. Fuck, man, I had an idea if only Nautilus didn't destroy the ship.
It happens, man.
I was so ready to be underwhelmed with mending.
Okay, I'm back.
All right. Let me get this prepared for you guys. 1 second.
Oh! Alright.
Alrighty. Just waiting on the other two. One of them's getting a drink because
Sure.
I said everyone take a piss in a
Little 2-minute
yeah,
extravaganza.
little 2-minute adventure in and out. Hit up the pantry, get a drink, whatever they want.
Hey, back.
Yeah,
Good stuff.
Cam and the boys in the chat are saying this map looks fucking fresh, which it does.
Thank you. I made it. So I'm
Damn.
Our boy, fucking Angus Beef out here providing the goods.
Yep. Let's get some appropriate music going for what's about to happen. Now,
Oh, that boss music from before?
is everyone here?
back
Void? Yep, Void's
Yep,
here.
yep.
Awesome. Well, now, here's the plan, guys. As the skinhead kind of turns to each of you, I've got a little bit of serrated tooth in my boot. If I get it, I can cut us free. But we got to go straight for our gear. Understood?
Haley nods.
If we can do this stealthily, they probably won't give us much attention, considering they're still pulling everything up from the sunk. But if they see us, we're in a bit of a situation. Understood?
Haley nods again.
All right. Now, can I get people? I'm gonna roll his sleight of hand check real quick. Okay. You see in the corner of your eyes, this man pull his leg up, take a bite to his boot, and he takes about 10 seconds, but he manages to pull out what looks like a serrated tooth.
So you
With
weren't
that-
kidding, it was actually a tooth.
Like a big shark's tooth.
Yep.
Okay.
He kind of bends his neck back down to the side of this rope and starts to saw at it.
I tense chest and shoulders, basically just trying to bring the
Yep.
rope under tension.
Awesome. I'm going to give him advantage because of that. That's good.
Big brain.
Big brain, big muscles.
That's a
Yeah,
natural 20.
muscles.
A big
Oh,
muscle,
okay.
big brain.
So that'll do it. This is very impressive. It looks like this guy's been in this situation before because the way he does this looks cool. Wow. Anyway, the rope loosens and you feel your arms relax as the bindings break. The rest of the crew at the moment seems to still be rummaging around with the crates and loading stuff up from the wreck itself. What do you guys want to do?
Um,
I want my beads.
how far away are where on the map is the gear?
Oh, sorry. I should have made that clear. The gear is 1 second. I will add something to make it very clear.
Awesome.
Where the gear is real quick. Let's use yeah, we'll use that. That works. You've discovered the drawing. Very nice. Awesome. Can everyone see the hammer?
Yep.
That
So
is
that's-
where everyone's gear is.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
How are we going about this?
I guess Malu is closest then.
Yeah, Malu was
Malu,
closest.
every time. So you got Bandit and Bandit 4 are probably the closest ones. Every time they are preoccupied or looking away, I will take an additional kind of step towards the pile with the
Alright.
intention of the moment I'm close enough to, I just kind of
Make
rush.
make an
through.
insight check on those two, Bandit and Bandit 4. So roll me 2 insight checks to see if you can work out when they're not paying attention.
Natural 20 on the first.
Whoa!
All right, that's Bandit 1. Awesome.
And 16 on the second.
Cool. No worries. I will also get you to roll a stealth check if you're trying to do this discreetly.
8.
8.
Big boy, big boy, no
Big
stealth.
chungus.
I don't actually want to make the insight checks mean nothing, so I'm going to give you advantage on this.
Stealth roll 2 is a 9.
9. Slightly better.
Awesome.
All right. I will roll some perception checks. Once I find my d20s. Wow. You seem to make it over there without anyone noticing your presence.
What?
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
when the DM goes, "Wow, what really?"
You're at what looks like a weapons rack, with light crossbows. You see your axes and great axe propped up against this thing. Looks like there's a bigger bone knife that you see Scoyan shuffle over and grab instantly as he gives you a knowing look as he looks around at the rest of the bandits. What are you, Haley and Melissa are doing?
Staking over and getting my beads. I don't care.
All right.
Haley,
Stealth check.
go ahead. Okay, you're right.
14 natural bloody.
14. I'm gonna sustain those perception rolls because this would probably all happen at once. And yep, you get over here. No worries.
Get over here.
Liquor, stealth check.
Stealth, sure.
Yep.
1 second. We just. It's a 13.
13. You make it as well.
Okay, sweet.
You guys have got all your gear back and you're ready to do some fucking damage. Who gets to make the first shot.
Are we rolling initiative?
You guys are currently stealthed, so you
Okay.
can benefit from something called the surprise condition.
Oh,
At this
awesome.
point,
Oh, awesome.
means you get to make an action or a movement against a creature that is surprised of your choosing, which all of these people will be. So,
I would like to rage.
Yay!
All right. I will tell you this: raging is a bonus action, and unfortunately, it's an action. It's very specifically an action or a movement. Also, if you don't take damage on the turn,
Okay.
which this will be, you won't get to sustain your rage.
DM,
Yes.
just out of interest,
Or if you haven't attacked a hostile. Yeah, okay, fair enough.
how flammable is this boat?
It's pretty
That's a good
flammable.
point.
It's made out of wood. But with your intelligence, you also
Already know
that.
that.
Yeah. But you also know that
this boat's
maybe
our
you
only way
might
to
need
get
this
into
boat.
Bilgewater.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you
might need this boat in a minute. Okay. What I would like to do.
There is a upside down rowboat floating
Yeah,
next
but
to the
like
ship.
that's a mission to get to.
Yep.
I would like to find my bee, my one big bee that I've got left, give it a
Yep.
quick polish,
Okay.
place it down on the floor, and whisper at it, "Bolt."
Bolt. Oh.
And I have just summoned an eldritch cannon.
Yep. And I have something prepared
with
for that.
the force ballista.
Oh, very good.
Yay!
If we zoom in,
This is my bee.
I found an actual bee cannon.
You better be prepared.
It's a V-can, and that is its hit points as well.
Okay.
Can you talk about how it's shooting a Dragon Ball? I feel like that's a little dangerous, don't you think?
Hey, at least
Is
it's
it
not. At
better
least it's
in
not the
my head?
flamethrower.
In my
True.
head, my League of Legends brain's going, oh yeah, Kindle Gem.
It can't shoot on this turn, Liquor,
No,
but
I
you
know,
can
that's it,
summon
that's
it with your action.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
That is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Perfectly fine. Awesome. As you do this, everyone watching, you see like a flash of light in front of you. Or do you want to describe how this happens, or is it like? Yeah, you describe it. It's your
Okay,
thing.
so basically, like Haley has this thing called the hive, right? Where it's basically like she's an artificer, so she builds these little bees, and when she like, because there are multiple different kinds of bees, and they all do multiple different kinds of things, but there are lots of very small ones that if she activates the main one, like the keystone bee, so to speak, they all swarm together and they all form the shape of a cannon. So this cannon is made of, let's for argument's sake say 15 bees, because that's the amount of hit points that it has. So there are 15 little mechanical bees all climbing all over each other, forming what kind of looks like a cannon, but kind of like a beehive at the same time. Like it's that kind of like squat, short, like dunk 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 dunk, like layers of beehive. And
Nanobots from Big Hero 6 style.
basically nanobots, but they're like they're little bees, and they form into the shape of whatever she needs them to. So she's just summoned this little beehive-looking thing, and then a cannon barrel just is sticking out the top.
Fucking amazing. I love it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've weaponized the bees.
Yeah, there it is. Good stuff. What are you and Melissa doing, Void and Hellcat?
Malu, given would I perceive where you've got on the map? You've got the captain on the.
You guys
side.
had plenty of time to notice the captain shouting orders at the other end of the ship.
I would like to position myself between the captain and the party, kind of just taking a front line against the big bad.
Sure. If you press shift, you over yourself, you bring up a kind of ruler tool, and you can move.
Yep.
I believe your movement's 30 feet. You can move 30 feet in whichever direction you want on the boat.
In that case, I'm just going to come straight up and be between, like, tap this first bandit on the shoulder and kind of be next to him, ready to
Alright,
Ready
so
to go.
here. Is that where you want to be? That's 25 feet. Oh, 20
yes,
feet.
shorter than necessary, but I'll go here.
Sure. No worries. And Hellcat? What are
Hi,
you
I would like
using?
to cast Magic Missile at Bandit 4.
Roll to hit, buddy. Roll to hit.
How? It's Magic Missile. It doesn't miss.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was like, wait,
Sorry,
what?
pardon me. I knew that. It's just the first. Never mind. All good. How much damage does it do?
1d4 plus 1 times
Yeah,
3.
You got to roll that and tell me.
Okay, the first bolt is 4,
4.
then a 2,
Okay, so 6.
and then a 5.
At least
Okay,
He's dead.
so 11. Yeah, he's dead.
Noise.
Nice. First
fucking
blood.
got him.
people.
First blood. First blood goes to Hellcat, ladies and gentlemen.
Skoyan looks like, along with his dagger, he takes ivory shortbow off the rack and fires a shot at Bandit 2. And let's see if that hits. Oh my god, I natural 20.
Oh my god.
They are fucking units.
The dice are loving us today.
The dice are in your favor for now.
Well, I mean, we all failed the wisdom check, but yeah, sure.
But yeah, sure.
I'm all in. My first roll of the day wasn't that one.
see if it actually kills him with double damage. Because sometimes you can roll bad. Okay, so that's 7 plus 2. Okay, so 9. He's not quite dead. Not quite dead. With that,
Not yet.
we will roll initiative as the rest of the crew turns after shouts go out from Bandit 2 and Bandit 4 just falls over the side of the ship due to the force. And we will roll that initiative.
How do we roll the initiative using D&D Beyond?
So
Click initiative.
yep, you just click the initiative button next to your armor class, the big shield,
Yep, I
and
see.
then one just next to that, and it'll roll the dice.
I've got a 4, baby.
All right, and we'll get some music going. A 4.
Natural 17
4.
plus 3 for a 20.
Oh, dirty
No
20.
worries. I will go around and ask in
Okay,
a
sweet.
second. Oh, it's done the freaking playlist thing. I didn't know it would do this. I just want the singular song can be nice to me. Share. All right, got it. All right.
It's gonna turn the bot up a little bit. There we go.
Is the bot playing?
The
Yep,
drums are the drums hit different when
Yeah.
the bot's up.
Yeah, drums hit different. This is so much fun!
All right. So there's a system with this that I can actually use to just get everyone from here, party, awesome, and from the map at all. Yep, sweet. All right. So, Melissa, what was your initiative?
17 plus 3 for a 20.
Just tell me.
Sorry, 20.
the initiative. 20. Awesome. And for you, Liquor,
Haley got a 4.
4, and Boyd,
14.
14. Okay. I have a lot of dice to roll right now, so just give me a sec. For everyone else. Alright, well, Captain be doing captain things. B's the B cannon, we don't need that initiative.
Let the
It goes on
bee
your
cannon
turn.
take you. Bah!
Yep. 7, 3.
Just to let you know, Liquor and Hellcat, if you click on your icon in the bottom left, you can edit character and then change current health and max health. just to help
Oh,
give
awesome.
clarity on where everyone is.
I can't
HP wise.
believe you found a fucking bee cannon.
It took one Google search. I'm not gonna hype it up more than what it is, but I was like, ooh, that's perfect.
Bee Sharper subbing for 3 at tier 3. Oh my god, he's my best boy.
All right. The captain is going first as he flips his head around. Finally, some action, boys! Time for blood! As he runs down towards you lot, and he takes 2 daggers off his belt and flings them in your direction, Void. And that is alright. So 20 to hit and 19 to hit.
Hits.
Hit. All good. The damage on these. I'm gonna double check that. The D4s. Lucky. Alrighty. First one is 6 piercing damage, and the other one is 4 piercing damage. So 10 piercing damage.
10 damage total.
No worries. But with that, we're back to you, Melissa.
Awesome. Just measuring distance. Awesome. So, grabbing my beads, I would like to cast magic missiles at level 2.
Sure.
At Bandit 2 and Bandit 5. One to Bandit 2, the other 3 to Bandit 5.
Sure. I know the minimum roll on that, so Bandit 2 is dead.
1 plus 1 is 2 equals dead.
Okay, so that's a 4, a 4, and a 5.
On the Bandit one, 4, 4, 5. Yeah, he's dead as well.
Well,
isn't he?
Bandit 5 takes a 4 and a 5, then I guess. 'cause
Oh,
you
it's
were
just
firing.
Oh, no, so it's 4 shots, because it's
Yeah.
at level 2.
Yeah.
Oh, if it's level 2, oh, then,
Yeah.
yeah, sorry. My bad.
Just tell me the total damage. I'd rather not add up your damage for you, because it's
Sorry, 14.
14. Yep. Easy peasy. And we'll remove that, and that was Bandit 4.
Holy shit, Melissa is out here fucking clapping hams, my dudes.
Yes.
Ray, I don't
Actually
like people
clapping
sneaking
hands.
up.
Damage. It's back to you though, Void.
Well, I guess now I get to say the catchphrase. I would like to rage.
Hell yeah, you would. You can rage, buddy. Now,
I rage with
Mhm.
the bonus action you say that's a feature here? Yeah.
Yep.
But
so
rage
you
is
rage with your
bonus.
bonus action.
And then I would like to take a big old cleave with a great axe toward Bandit.
Okay. No worries. And do you want to do that? You can do that recklessly?
Oh, let me just double check. Sorry, I clicked off D&D Beyond for a second. It's just taking a moment to load.
I haven't gone back into your character sheet yet, but yeah.
No, it's my bad. I clicked off and now D&D Beyond's authentication issues.
No worries.
Why does my internet do this? You guys can still hear me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You call him Rajesh, because he rages.
Oh my god. All right.
I'll say myself out.
Yeah. Just throw yourself off the ship. You can join this guy.
Oh no!
My character slots just disappeared. Like my entire character's just vanished.
Your character has vanished.
Oh no, here he is. He's back.
Okay, good.
D&D Beyond's wigging out.
Sometimes
Just
Yeah.
a small intermission for Void to recreate his
Small-
character.
For those of
Sometimes
you who are
does.
viewing on Twitch, Void is playing from the UK, Hellcat and I are playing from New Zealand, and our lovely DM Need for Sleep is playing from Australia. So we are a global party, my dudes.
Exactly. You had to go
Yeah.
back to the other side of the freaking planet when
Yeah.
we started this.
Yeah. Also,
When you make your
yes, I
first
am
attack-
drinking from a tankard. I bought this on purpose.
It's alright, everyone will be drinking from tankards of bilge water.
Oh fuck yes.
Anyway, Void,
Yes, I can attack recklessly. Yes, I would like to attack recklessly.
Awesome. So that's with advantage. Roll
Advantage
your
for
attack.
me, advantage for them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so to hit. To hit is an 11. Oh no, that's the first one. Sorry.
Yep.
The highest
free.
total is 16.
You hit, buddy. You hit this guy.
Ooh, you clap his hams.
That is 12 damage to Bandit.
12 damage. You raise this massive ivory battle axe, and this guy just looks up, and his jaw drops, quite literally, as you plunge it into his head. He's gone.
Did you just... This man has been cleaved. This man has been cloven, limb from limb.
Boom.
That ends my turn.
Good stuff. With that, who is up?
Me! Me!
Unfortunately, buddy.
Oh my god, no. This is Dimmer all
Bandit
over again.
3.
This is Dimmer all over again.
Well,
Like,
you did roll
you-
a 6.
I did. No, actually it was a 4.
It's a 4. You're unfortunately last on initiative.
That's fine. I can
there's
just
little-
say
little
it's,
we
it's,
can do
just
about
it's
that.
just taking time to put my B cannon together.
All good. This bandit here is going to run up to this box, kind of crouch down, put his back to it, and then he's going to take his crossbow out and make a shot at you, Melissa, after he saw what you did to his crewmates.
No
That
worries.
is... It's a 17 hit.
Hits.
Cool. And that is 5 piercing damage, as this bolt just takes you in the shoulder, and you see him like duck back behind this box and obscure himself as best as he can. With that, it's the other bandit. He is, after seeing his friend's head get chopped in half, he's gonna back up a little bit and make a shot at you, Void.
Mm-hmm.
And you have half cover because you're behind the barrels, so your AC is higher. What is your new AC? It goes up by 2.
Up by 2, 16.
That's what he got to hit you, unfortunately.
So it hits.
It hits. 8 points of piercing damage on that one.
I am resistant to hit piercing under rage, so it's halved, right?
Yep, that is true. So it goes down to 4.
Perfect.
No worries. You guys are having a time with these guys. Liquor,
Yep.
is your turn to do
Oh,
the
thank
thing.
fuck for that. Just a quick question, DM.
Yep.
Are any of the barrels that I currently see on deck filled with gunpowder?
No.
Look, some of them might be, but most of them have just been pulled out of the ocean. So
Okay.
most of them are soggy.
Okay.
Fluffer nutter!
Fluffer nutter!
You can definitely attempt
Uh,
to do something. You can always
no.
try.
What I
always
want to
try.
what I want to try and do is fire a force bolt towards Captain Dardock.
Sure.
So for that one on D&D Beyond, how do I do that? roll
So
into
if you
hit.
go into your actions,
Yep.
you'll be able to see your cannons
Yep.
and each individual cannon. And if
I'm
you
just
click on the
then click on the 2d8.
yep,
Oh, hang on, no, this will be the force ballista.
force ballista.
Yeah, so that's still 2d8.
Yep, 2d8. You got to roll to hit with it though. Still.
Okay.
So it
Okay.
should be. Let me refresh my own memory on how to use the cannons real quick,
Yeah.
because I'm not entirely sure off the top of my head how it's D&D
Oh,
Beyond.
Blade left the channel.
Oh dear. Eldritch Cannon. Force Ballista. So it's plus your spell attack mod. It's 10 plus your spell attack mod, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Which is... I'm not exactly sure.
I'm just
Moment.
gonna go. I'm
So-
just gonna go into Cure Wounds, Shield, Thunderwave.
Ah. Okay, so... Do you have Firebolt as a cantrip?
I do have Firebolt as cantrip.
Can you tell me what the plus number to the right of Firebolt is?
Plus
It'll say
5.
100. It says +5.
Yep.
Yep. So, you roll and you plus that by 5. So if you want to just roll a dice,
Yep. So that is a
D20 and add
yeah.
5.
So it's a 16.
16. That hits.
Yeah, and
That
then he
hits.
did. I rolled the damage just before. It's 15. Well, unless you want me to re-roll damage, which I'm happy to.
Which really good damage. On phone, apparently. He's sorting it out.
Yeah. He's in the Valorant chat now. He's reconnected.
Oh, okay. Sorry,
Yeah,
I
he's dragged
will
back in.
re-add him. But yep, you also push this guy back
Sweet.
5 feet because that's what you can and do.
That's just what it do, baby. It's what it do.
Move to. There we go. Sorry, Void. There we are.
I'm back.
Alrighty. With that, back to the top of the round, and this captain ain't too damn happy about what you just did to him.
Yeah, well, he's all the way over there, so he can stay all the way over there.
But he has 30 feet of movement.
Ah,
That's his
piss.
thing. So what he's going to do is he's going to run up here, and he can do that without taking an attack of opportunity from
Oh no.
you, Void. And he's going to get out his scimitar
Uh-huh.
and make an attack against you.
Okay.
Let's see what he gets.
All right.
Did I miss anyone try and hit me? Do I need to take any extra damage?
No, you are good, my friend.
Cool, cool. Sorry about that.
Okay, he makes 2 of these. Yep, okay. Oh, wow, okay. I have just read what this attack does. Cool. And where are all my...
That doesn't bode well.
Alright, the first one is a 16 to hit. Does that hit you, Liquor?
A 16?
Yep.
Yeah, just. My spell save DC is 15.
It's on your spell
Oh,
save.
my armor class is
It's
15.
Armor class.
Yeah,
Armor class
15.
All good, all good. Alright, the damage on their d6s.
How
Okay,
many D6? How many D6?
No, it's just... Alright. Here's what you take from the first attack. You take 4 slashing damage,
Okay.
first attack. That
Uh-huh.
one will hit you as well. And you take 8 slashing damage from that one.
Oh my god.
So 12 so far.
Yep.
And then the last one will not hit you as he slashes you
Oh my
twice and then goes
God.
to like try and get a stab in with his dagger, but it hits part of your metallic getup and
Yeah.
kind of bounces his hand off as he just mutters, "You're dead." It's Melissa now.
That hurt. That hurt a lot.
Awesome. Okay. So, I'm not liking the fact that this man is so close, so I am going to turn to him and read what my spell does again.
This cap, no cap.
Okay, I'm going to cast Scorching Ray at the Captain.
Alright. You are within 5 feet of him, so all attacks will be at disadvantage because it's a ranged
Okay,
attack.
I regret that, but that is alright.
You don't have to confirm
Oh.
the action. This is a reminder. This isn't a this is
You
happening.
can pull out if you need to.
Also, I am
It-
switching that to Magic Missile.
Yep, because that just hits. There's
Wet
no-
ass human
Yeah.
make this pull-out game weak.
I'll cast Magic Missile at level 1, so I'll just work out the damage for you.
All good. All good.
Can you please clap this man's cheeks? He's very close to me, and I'm like, I only have 9 HP left.
Yeah, sorry, I do 10 damage to him.
I am working on the solution to
Okay.
both of those things.
Splendid, thank you.
And I will move 5 feet there, so hopefully it's worse accuracy for the guy who shot me before. And that's my turn.
Okay. No worries. What was the damage on the magic?
10, sorry.
10. Cool. All damage is good damage.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. With that, Void, it's your turn.
Okay, I take 1 5-foot step to my left, back towards the center of the boat, just aiming to get him within 15 feet of the captain.
So you mean here? Or you want to go
Yes.
here? You can tap on the map and like.
Just
tell
tap.
me where
Yeah,
you-
tapping. Tapping on map works. Yeah, where I've moved to here.
Yep. Sure.
And then, unbeknownst to everybody else, however, completely apparent now, as I moved into this rage, these teal blue sea-like chains apparate around my shoulders, around through my arms, kind of. Imagine like Silas style, but just
Oh, he's gonna do the thing.
He's gonna do the thing!
these ghostly chains apparate around the upper body of Malu
Mhm.
as he yells, "Get over here!" and tries to hook Captain Dardock and
Oh
pull
my
him
fucking
toward.
god. Oh my
Fantastic.
fucking god.
That is a strength save, isn't it? That I have to make.
That is so cool.
That is so fucking sick, man.
Failed strength save, yes, yeah.
Yep. It should be on the ability. What is the DC?
Goodness, actually.
Don't even worry about it because I got a nat 1. This guy, as you shoot out this chain, it wraps around his neck, and his eyes bulge as you whip him back 10 feet towards you.
I take it we don't get attacks of opportunity?
You do not, because it's forced movement.
Sweet.
So that brings him 10 feet closer to me
Yep.
within 1 square, and
I
now
have-
he's
I've
within
done
melee
that.
range.
Yes, he
So
is.
I will then attempt to cleave again.
Sure.
This
God.
time.
Are you attacking recklessly?
I continue to attack recklessly, yes, please.
Yep. Just so you know, you need to declare that.
Yep.
Otherwise, I actually can't give it to you.
Yep. I reckless attack at the captain.
Awesome. Roll with advantage, buddy.
$20 to hit.
20 to hit. Oh my god, you hit.
Oh my god.
I might need to clarify with that with you. Apparently my to hit is +5, so
+5. Okay, so it's your strength is +3, I believe, and then
yes, indeed.
with the weapon itself,
Yeah.
that should be
That's-
correct.
Okay, cool.
8. Might double check that later, but yeah, 8 damage.
What the
8
fuck?
damage.
Hello?
Nice.
Whose mans? Whose mans is this?
All right, you bring your axe down into his shoulder blades, but he just kind of shrugs it out and whips his blade in front of you. Is there anything else you can do with your turn?
No, that's it for me. I was
All
just
good.
hoping to get him away from the rest of the party.
No worries. With that, it is Scoin's turn as he runs over back behind the mask. You deal with that ugly mutt! I'll get his boys! As he fires a shot at Bandit 6. And yep, that'll hit even with his half cover. And awesome. 8 points of damage,
Oof.
Bandit 6. No worries. After Scoin, it is the Bandit, so 2. Alright. Who's up first? The Bandit 6. Yep, he's going to look at you with your back to him, Void, and make a shot against you. That is a natural
Yep.
20.
Ooh.
Hits.
Yep. Alright. He does 10 points of piercing damage to you, but
I am immune to piercing also.
it is halved, not immune. You're resistant.
Oh, a resistant. Yes. My
Yep.
apologies.
All good. So you only take 5 points of damage from that. Now it's
Yes, indeed.
the other bandit. He's gonna follow suit with his friends. That is it's a 13 to hit you, Void.
Misses.
That misses. He's starting to panic as he takes a step closer to the back of the boat, as things aren't going very well for these guys. Liquor, you're up.
Yep. Okay, so for my action, I'm going to chuck a firebolt at the captain.
Sure. Sounds good.
So to hit.
Roll hit.
Oh, that's an 8. That's not going to hit, is it?
An 8. So did you get a? What did you roll on the dice? A 3.
A 3 plus 5.
Yep. Unfortunately, that does not hit.
That's okay. Bonus action, I'm going to fire my Eldritch Cannon at him again.
Oh god, it's so good. Roll to hit.
So that's the firebolt thing again, isn't it?
Yeah, basically. It's your spell mod.
That's a 10.
10.
Yeah.
10 also does not hit.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
I messed with both of them.
As the captain like biffs your firebolt off, he kind of sidesteps the force bolt as it plunks against the side of this ship.
Yeah.
You see a bit of board just crack off the bow.
Can I make it a thing that everything that fires out of the hive of death has bits of honey on it?
Sure. It doesn't do anything mechanically.
No,
but
it's just flavor.
Yep, literally.
Literally.
Easy peasy. Back to the top. The captain is there, and he is pissed at you, Void. He's gonna keep making some attacks here. All right. Wow.
It ain't carrots.
Wait,
it ain't
do
bees.
Do these hit? Okay. I don't think 12s hit you, do they, buddy?
No.
Okay, he lets out a flurry of attacks, 2 swipes of his scimitar and a jab with his dagger, and you spin your axe around and parry each of these perfectly as the smile drops from his face. And the situation he's in becomes very clear. Going down, it is you, Melissa. What's going on?
Awesome. I would like to bonus action convert sorcery points into a 2nd level spell slot.
Sure thing.
So that consumes all 3 of my points.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would like to upcast magic missiles at level 2 again. At
Sure
the captain, all 4 bolts.
No worries. So you know, Scorching Ray is an option here, and
I've
you
been
won't be
avoiding
him
fire
away.
damage like the plague.
easy peasy.
The combo is real. I've moved him into range of scorching. If you wanted to, obviously.
19 points of damage.
Oh,
Ho! All right, settle down there, Tiger.
spicy, a
And
spicy
since the captain's within
boy.
range, I'd like to move 10 feet over behind this mast.
Yeah. Wait, what is he at? He's at 13. Yeah, 13 points. HP. Shit. All right. You pull your hands back, and Licky, you'll see this close up. You see fire emit from her palms as she throws out 3 gestures, and 3 beams form in the sky and hit the captain as the back of his clothing just lights up as he turns and looks at you in fear.
At me or at her?
Oh, at Melissa.
I was gonna say.
Cast magic missiles, not scorching ray.
Oh wait. Oh, okay. Well, I can't take that back.
Let's fucking explain.
It's still fucking cool.
All good.
Rule of cool applies, ladies and gentlemen. Rule of cool.
Hey, next time that happens, buddy, shut up. You know, you're embarrassing both of us. Here.
I am streaming, by the way, boys. Just so you know.
It's all good. It's all good. Yeah. Malu, my boy. The captain is more or less cauterized from his left side and bleeding out from the damage you've done so far, but he's still up and glaring at you.
Yes, indeed. Just a quick clarification on my great axe. Would my great axe be considered a strength weapon?
Yes, yes it is.
Okay, in that case, I've missed some damage. I won't put them on now, but I now know to add it later.
It should all be in your attack.
The rage plate +2 doesn't appear.
Oh
to
yeah, it
apply.
does. It does. Yeah, yep.
It does? Oh, in that case, ignore me.
I think rage does apply extra damage. Like,
The rage does apply extra damage. I don't think I've been announcing it upon my damage.
yeah, like
announcement.
it's
in
something.
future, in future, I will add to it.
Yep, something you got to add to it.
All good.
All good. Roll to hit.
Yeah, I'm just straight up just continuing to wail on the captain.
Thought you would. Thought you would.
Oh, I didn't do reckless. My bad. It's just a 9 to hit then.
A 9 to hit. He more or less like catches the hilt of your axe with the blade and pushes it back as
All good.
he gets ready to counterattack. All
For
good.
reference,
Did you-
because I didn't reckless, that means it's not advantage against me now instead. Just
Yep,
playing it safe.
no worries. Next up is Scoin. He's going to shoot another bolt out at Bandit 6. That'll hit, and I know the minimum damage. He is dead. As you see another bolt fly and plunk this bandit between the eyes. Bandit 3's turn is going to realize that the hulking man of chains in front of him is a lost cause, as he's going to turn his attention to you, Haley, and try and fire a bolt at you while he's backing up.
Oh no.
So 14 to hit you.
That misses. My armor
That
class is
misses.
15.
A bolt whizzes past the side of your face, catching a little bit of your hair and taking it off, as you see this man take another step back and reach down for this satchel.
Do I have any fucking reactions?
Uh,
Big piece of shit.
this-
I don't.
not at this point.
No.
Next up, it is you.
Me?
Yes.
I'm gonna do the same thing. So firebolt and force bolt at the captain.
Sure.
All right. So
Sounds
first
good.
firebolt. That is a net 20 plus 5.
Oh. Oh. Okay. So,
Um,
you can do.
Do you want me to roll damage or?
There's two ways I do crit damage, and we can choose them now. You can either roll double the die, or you can double what you roll on one die. So, like, my personal preference is rolling 2 dice because rolling more dice is fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Right.
go. I'm gonna roll double the dice because I don't trust my dice rolls a lot of the time. Okay, so I'm rolling the first set of damage now. First set of damage is 15.
Make
15.
sure to take off the modifier from the second roll.
And then 5.
Yeah.
So 15 and 5, 20 damage all up.
Okay. So
So that's just from the that's just from the firebolt.
just tell me what you rolled on the dice because they're d10s,
25.
right? Yeah. Yeah. But that doesn't check out.
Oh,
unless
sorry,
you
sorry,
roll two
sorry,
10s.
20. Sorry, 20. 20 is the damage roll.
20. So you rolled
20,
a 10 on one of your dice and a 5 on the other.
No, I rolled
dice.
15 on one and then 5 on the next.
15 on one. Okay.
Damage dice.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
your scorching ray is 1d10. Sorry. Firebolt is 1d10.
Okay. So,
So-
I must have rolled. Oh my god, no,
And
I'm actually
you've
sorry.
added the-
yeah, no,
you've
I've
added
no,
the plus
okay.
5 more?
Yeah, no, I have. Yeah, the first one was plus 5 1. So all up.
Yep.
All up is 15 damage.
Awesome. Sorry, I just wanted to like stamp that
Yeah,
now
no,
before you get confused.
No, okay,
but-
no, my mistake here was I
Yeah.
rolled my Eldritch Cannon flamethrower thing
Oh,
instead
okay.
of rolling the 1d10 separately. But that's fine because I'm gonna
No.
hit him with a bolt from the Eldritch Cannon anyway.
No. Well, slow down there, buddy. You throw this firebolt out, and how do you want to do this?
I don't know. How about I let you tell me how we're gonna do this?
All right, I'll let you get your creative juices going for next time.
Yeah, next time. This time I want you to take point on this one.
You pull back as you channel the spell into the tips of your fingers and fling it towards this captain's face. As he turns to see what's coming, it goes straight into his mouth, and you see it hit the back of his throat as his eyes just let off steam and he falls down to the ground.
Yes! Woo!
Congrats.
Is this where Haley blows out her finger guns? And then puts them back in her pockets? I'll leave the Discord call now, I'm sorry.
Your character, like...
Yeah, no, that's definitely
That's
what she
good.
that's definitely what she
Oh,
does.
maybe. Oh, there we go. I was like, seeing this, the bandit at the other end of the ship just puts his hands up. I surrender. Please don't kill me. As it is coming up to Melissa's turn.
Oh yeah, you're scary, man.
Awesome.
Are we able to talk mid-round, or is it just literally as we're on
Well,
turn?
it's
we're
a
doing our
technical
things?
reaction.
Until like everyone decides they're not going to be hostile, like we're still in initiative. So
Okay, so I'm gonna move 30 feet here.
yep.
40 feet's within like earshot when you're like projecting your voice, yeah?
Look, like when it comes to like sound projection, like 60 feet for like, you know, hey, I'm talking loudly like this, is kind of reasonable. Like there's an argument, but yeah, 40 feet is definitely fine.
Awesome. I'm going to call out towards the bandit. We will not harm if you show us what is in the contents of that bag. Or at least I won't.
Okay. I'd like to take that capsized rowboat and get out of here. You can keep the bag. I don't care. Just let me go.
Sorry, but there is more than I that needs to make agreements with that.
Okay. Well, you know, I don't know if I can approach you, or can you tell me now? Because
I
I really
will not
don't
harm
want to.
you. And Melisra, if I still have available
Have at-
action, we'll just sit down.
Skoyan comes up at this point. Let the fucking wharf rat get out of here. He's just some lackey.
And not empty his pockets first.
He doesn't have pockets. It's the captain that would have had everything.
He's on the boat. You don't
probably-
need anything on your pockets until you're off the boat.
It's probably in that bag anyway.
That is fair. I'll leave this one to you guys.
Does everyone else let him leave?
Right.
Haley wants to shake him down.
Sure.
But she's
If you
she's
tell that
she-
to everyone,
yeah, Haley just sort of like is like she's deactivated her cannon and is picking up her bees, and as she's walking up, tucking the bees and stuff back into her jacket, she goes, "Why not ask him for information before we throw him off the boat?"
okay. Yeah, I can do that. What do you want to know?
First of all, who are your bosses? Are they in Bilgewater or are they outside?
Well, you just killed my boss. I was part of formerly Captain Darkdoc's crew, and I was a salvager. You know, we look for shipwrecks and you know, pull all their goodies up and then take them back to the ports and sell them.
So is that what we were to you? Goodies.
Haley moves a little bit closer, so
Sure.
she's standing right next to Melissa at this point. She's sort
Sure.
of like she's dusting her hands off.
Yep.
she
He's like thrown his crossbow and dagger.
Yeah. She's
like, on the
she's
ground.
just dusting her gloves off. She doesn't want anything on her gloves. And she looks at him and she goes, "Do these goodies include people, sir?"
Look, it wasn't my idea. Honest, we've never done something like this before. It's just,
Oh, so
you
you've
know.
just started now, have you? What about your captain?
Yeah, well, I haven't really been part of his crew that long, but, you know, he's not a nice man. I can tell you that. Dardoc's always had a finger for, if there's more coin in it than morality, you know?
I understand. I gathered from the way your captain viciously tried to attack me and my friends, and he's not a man of any quality, I would say.
Look, I'm just trying to get a couple of serpents together. Yeah, I got a kid.
Young man, I don't
And-
care. Young man, I don't care about you. What I want to know is, how often do boats come in carrying people?
Ah,
People that are like what we were approximately 25 minutes ago
well,
as cargo.
there is a rise in people trade in Bilgewater right now. I don't know much about it. I'm just a deckhand for the most part, but there are rumors of ships taking people to and from the mainland. Some of them come back different. It's,
How different?
Well, some of them don't talk. Some of them look odd. But, like, they're not common. You rarely see them around.
My last question
the-
is for you, sir. I'm sorry to keep interrupting, but my last question is for you, sir. Where would I find these people who have come back from the mainland different?
Oh, couldn't tell you really. It's not my business.
Where would I go to find someone whose
What-
business it was?
You don't have any
No,
business now.
I really don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
That's all I have to ask. And she
Am I
sort of
free
just,
to go?
she sort of just like flicks her hand and like turns around. Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, yes, but the rest of my party may have other questions for you.
Okay. Well, shoot. I don't want to be around here when you change your mind.
What's your name, boy?
My name's Toll.
Just Toll?
I don't know how to spell it.
Fair. That
Can't read.
happens quite commonly, I guess. No worries, that's all my questions.
Anyone else?
I walk up to him, and
Okay, I don't want no trouble, big man. I respect you and your culture.
And I toss him a silver. I say,
Uh,
so you can live the night at least. Off you go.
Thank you kindly. Appreciate it. As you see this guy jump the side of the deck, you see him flick the coin into the water as he goes and swims over to the rowboat and starts paddling towards what you imagine is the direction of Bilgewater. With
I
that,
would.
we are out of initiative.
All right, splendid.
All good.
Haley claps her hands together and she says, "Well then, do any of
We
you
found
know
ourselves
how
a
to drive a
boat."
boat?"
The smile that was absent during that entire time returns, and Melissa will simply say, no.
Big man, do you know how to drive
You're
a
in
boat?
luck. Not one of this size, but I am a seafaring man. I'm sure I'll figure it out.
As Scoin turns back to you, now I'm no captain, but I can get the sails and the rudder going, and I can work out how to get us to Bilgewater. I don't know about the reefs though. It's dangerous getting into the port, but I can definitely get us there.
Quick question, DM. Can I send one of my bees through the water to scout out the reefs?
Sure. Scout out the reefs
Malu
through the
would
water.
also have.
Um,
Malu would also have some reference of certainly like the closer to the bay kind of the route into the dock. While I haven't ever done it at the helm, I would have taken that path multiple times before. So
I'll let you make a check once you get closer, but these are unfamiliar waters.
right now, yeah.
Yeah. No worries. With that, what is everyone doing about
Loading.
getting the ship?
Yeah, I come up
Going.
behind Melissa and I kind of like, I don't want to say help her go through the bag, but I want to go through the bag myself to see if there's anything interesting in there that I would like to know about.
Sure. Let me do a quick song change real quick.
Time for the sea shanty.
Yes.
Honestly, this is so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, become the bag. Know its contents. Thank you, Cameron.
Wait, why does it keep playing over? Huh? I thought I skipped all. Clear? Okay. I will sort this out for next time, so bear with me today.
It's okay. This is session 1. It's alright. Bad things are allowed to happen. Well, they're not bad. It's just like, you know.
Yeah, it just breaks immersion a
Yeah.
bit, which I'd like to avoid, but all good. About the bag, yes. Alright, I need people to... Alright, you three. This is the fun part. I need each of you to roll a D100. And the way you do that is you get 1d10 and one D100. And you roll them together and then tell me what the single digit is and then what the tens digit is.
I don't have any physical dice.
Oh no!
You can do it
Alright.
on the bottom left of Beyond D&D Beyond.
Yep, so,
Okay,
So we find it's just do a D100.
yeah, so just do a D100. If it tells you both, then
Yep.
Sweet. Roll. Let me
92.
18.
92. All right, put the results in the Dungeons and Dragons text channel.
Yep.
$92, 41, 18. All right. First thing, make an investigation check. Liquor.
Yep.
Because you're rifling through this bag.
That is a dirty 20. A
Me
15
as
plus a
well.
5.
Ooh, that's some good stuff. You empty out this thing with profession, like getting all the pockets and seams, like even find a little
Hidden pocket.
hidden leather pocket
Yep.
underneath the base, and you pull out a scroll of paper, you pull out 2 scrolls of paper and a what looks like a flask filled with a particularly, interesting looking liquid.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like a dark green with small, almost firework-like swirls pulsing around in it.
Can I make an investigation check on that?
You could make an Arcana check.
Actually, yeah, I might. I'd like just because of like I want to know what it is.
Sure.
So an Arcana check.
Yes. Yes.
That's a 6. That's a nat 1 plus 5.
You look at this thing, and you think like, "Wow, this looks like this looks disgusting. This looks like puke in a bottle. Yuck."
Ooh, I bet it smells like pee.
Did you want to make Arcana checks on the scrolls as
Yes,
well?
I would. I would like to make Arcana checks on pretty much everything of interest that I find in there.
Sure thing.
Alright, so I'll do the first Arcana check now. That's a
Awesome.
9. And for the second scroll?
So with the 9, you look at this scroll, and you're trying to like decipher the magic of what's inside this thing, but it looks like nothing you've seen before. You can't work out what the spell is. Feel free to make it on the other scroll.
Yeah, I will. But one thing I want to do after I make these checks is show them to Melis and ask her if she knows what they are.
Sure.
So the second roll's a 12.
Second roll is 12. Looking at this other scroll, this is the slightly more ornate of the 2 scrolls. You look at this thing and you read through it, and it tells you of spirits and fighting them, and how to wield weapons of the soul. And you decipher this to be a scroll of spiritual weapon, which is a spell that lets you
Okay.
summon a more or less ethereal weapon with physical properties as a bonus action, and attack with it and move it as a bonus action as well.
Yep, I'm familiar with spiritual weapon. That's some cleric shit right there.
Yep. It looks like there's a lot of, sort of kraken and
Oh, this is a Nagagaporos bag.
yeah.
That's what this is.
There's some very
Sorry, that was out of character, just so you know. But I know what it is, but Haley doesn't.
yeah. There's very like fish-like elements or sea-like elements to the way these scrolls are set up.
Yeah.
Perhaps Malu should wander over as well once the boat is underway.
Yep.
But other than that, you find 5 gold krakens, and that's all that's in the bag.
Can I take the first scroll that I don't quite understand and present it to Melis and be like, can you read this?
Sure.
Because I can't read it. I'm not familiar with this. Do you know where this is from?
No. Clue.
Malice is
DM, how would I
very
approach this? Sorry.
Sure.
Malice
Go
is very
ahead.
matter of fact.
Are you having a look at the scroll?
Yes. I
Okay.
would like to, if you do not mind.
Do you have proficiency in
No.
history or?
Ah, history. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
I said that way too quickly. Sorry.
You can make a history check with advantage.
A 18 and a 13, so an 18.
An 18. You take a look at the scroll, and you know exactly what this is. This is a blessing of the bearded lady, Nagakaboros, and this allows you to cast the bless spell on use once.
Okay. Awesome. Ah, that's a scroll. Yes.
Yep.
That's
You-
definitely.
You do need to be a magic user to activate scrolls, though. That is the one drawback.
So we only have one actual magic.
Hello,
user in the
that is
party.
me. Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Are you going to tell Haley what it is?
Yes, I will convey what the scroll is and ask for it.
A blessing scroll. I'm
Yes,
sorry.
it's
I'm
very
sorry,
cute.
my dear. I put much more faith in science myself, so you're more than welcome to have it if you need it.
Scoring comes over.
Does Malu overhear the conversation of describing it as a blessing scroll of the bearded
Make
lady,
a
or-
make a perception check, man. I don't think you guys are trying to be discreet about
No,
this.
we're not.
I'm not.
Yep.
No.
The perception is
You-
a
you-
21 from
Yeah,
about.
you hear exactly what went down.
I as a side comment to Haley's comment about the being a man of science or being a woman of science, I make a comment. The bearded lady is a very blessed creature, you know.
I'm sure she is, my man, but I don't put much stock in gods. And she's sort of like she's got this compulsion where she like dusts her gloves off.
Scoyan comes over
Hey.
to you guys at that. Look, I'm not one for the native gods either, but some truth to that one.
Oh, believe me, sir, I know. You know, ran into a fairly large man made of metal.
He was on the ship, Haley.
Man of metal.
Well, he looked a bit like a man.
You know this shipwreck you're currently clearing up, Scoy?
You've seen the Nautilus.
Yes,
Well,
that
he
is
was,
the
he was
cause
rather,
of
it was
said
rather
shipwreck.
large, and he had a glowing red eyes and an anchor.
My word. The Tide Reaver himself.
Is that what you call him around these parts? Oh, splendid.
Now, this
And
is
we live to
good.
tell the tale.
Oh, only just. Just got out of the water, Mallow, and you're straight back in.
Oh, you guys don't understand. If Nautilus has shown up, it means the harrowing's close.
He
We
did
need to
say
get-
something about a tithe. Or payment of some sort. I'm not 100% sure how your
Are you
business
not
work
aware?
around
Are
here.
you not aware of the type? Why do you think I gave the bandit a coin?
The
I thought
Tide,
you were just being nice.
It's true. If you don't pay the tithe, you are destined for the bottom of this
Oh,
evil sea.
well,
While I'm a skeptic by nature, that Kraken god is real.
Well,
I've
then-
seen the temple and what they do there. I've seen the tide callers sing songs to the waves outside of the bay. And if the anchored man is on the marsh, it means the harrowing's close. We got to get back to the Serpent Isles before the wraiths show up.
what's the
Otherwise we'll
harrowing?
forget. Have you ever heard of the Isles of Light? People can make
Only very
history.
vaguely.
Or you make history or just general intelligence checks.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Awesome.
Both of mine are-
Anyone that rolls and gets above a 15, the Isles of Light were a very progressive society that used to thrive on the landmass south of Bilgewater, the Serpent Isles, and they were into the study of magics and the creations of the world. So much so that they started taking a fascination to the magic of life itself, and a calamity of such magic turned the island into a corrupt realm of undeath and imprisonment for the souls of creatures. But once every year, annually, the wards that Buru have set up in the Shadow Isles to keep it at bay fail to contain its power, and it seeps across the ocean towards Bilgewater, trying to claim more souls for its hallowed lands.
My goodness, that all seems very, very superstitious. But I suppose if it happens every year, there's proof of it.
It's real.
So I shan't argue. I'm not saying it's not real. Not at all. Just it doesn't. That sort of thing doesn't happen back on the mainland.
If we make it into the bay, I'm sure you'll see it for yourselves. But first off, we've got to get there.
Well, yes.
Now,
How
Buru,
can we
man.
help?
Well, someone's got to navigate for us. I was hoping you could help with that, Artificer. You've got a compass on you, don't you?
I do, yes, and I also have mapmaker's tools as well.
Fantastic. Try and charter us away to the shore.
Roger that, sir. Let's go.
Buru, can you
That's aye.
man the sails? I need someone stronger than I to keep the rigging up there.
That's the plan. I'm on it.
Fantastic. Young lady, I could use your help with moving the ropes and tying some knots. Also, the wheel on this ship ain't easy. Maybe you can give me a hand there.
Roger that. To also tell me if there's anything that needs mending.
Very well. Actually, you could start with that crack that Haley made in the side of the bow, as he points to the hole of honey. There. Splintered board.
Yes,
is
I
cracked on the right
am
side of
sorry
it.
about that. You know, bees, they're temperamental.
You gotta explain that to me once we get out of this situation. All right, can I get everyone to roll a d20 3 times and tell me the results? Just
Like overall, or?
just flat roll. Just flat roll. And yeah,
So tell you the 37 with a natural 20 in there.
I got a 43 with a net 20.
43 with that 20. Okay,
And Hellcat got a 37 with a net 20.
awesome. You
29.
Yep, you guys all hit the overall DC to do your task effectively, and you make good time heading towards the Serpent Isles. Let me get a scene change going, and if anyone wants to go to the toilet, get a drink,
Alrighty, we'll do that
we'll
now.
take quick 5-minute break right now.
Time to get ready for work.
Yep, and then we'll reconvene in 5 minutes.
Too easy.
Good stuff.
Awesome, I'll be back.
Okay.
All right. I'm nearly ready to keep
Yep.
going, but the others are still doing shit.
Also, welcome to the chat, everybody who's come and joined in. Thank you for coming along to drop by our session 1 of our new D&D campaign. We're all very excited. Also, Angus B. Sharper was messaging me, telling me how impressed he is with your voice, and he's not
Oh,
a
thank
D&D
you.
player, but he's super fucking stoked. to
Hey,
just do it
I
and listen and
appreciate
be
the
part of
kind words.
community.
Appreciate the kind
Yeah.
words. And hello to all of Licklich's community. Thanks for joining us. It's my first time DMing for such a small group, and I'm very excited because
Yeah, well,
these guys are
you've got yourself a bunch of role players, my guy.
awesome. I'm stoked. I might open the Twitch chat and just mute,
Yeah,
so
no,
I don't
that's cool.
overlap.
Yeah, I've done the same.
Yeah, he said the same thing.
It's back.
Hello, are we
Because
good?
I would love to read the feedback.
Yeah.
Alrighty,
Nothing but
Um,
hype so far.
we are nearly ready to go.
Reconvene?
Yep.
Alright.
Just give me 2 more minutes.
Definitely
fucking-
taking a long nap the moment we get back to
Yeah,
Bilgewater.
same, dude. I've got like 9 HP. 9! Not fair.
Yeah, that's why I ripped the captain off the moment I could.
Need for sleep has fled the battle.
Don't worry. I haven't fleed anything. I'm just getting ready for
Oh no.
next scene.
Ah, yeah, by the way, I thought Scoin was... I thought you said Scoin was on the ship with us.
He is on the ship.
Yeah.
He is. He's the
No,
one
like the
directing
other
it.
ship.
Yes, he was. He also got
Was he a stubble
Okay. No.
dragged up. He was one of the crew.
Yeah. Which is
But-
why I was confused before, when you were like, Nautilus. I was like, but what?
You didn't get to meet him personally, but yes, you perceptively have caught on to something interesting.
Unless Scoin was one of the people who got off on one of the very first lifeboats on the ship, and then so therefore didn't actually see the Nautilus come onto the ship.
All good questions. All very good
Because
questions.
remember, there was only one lifeboat left, like immediately in the water right next to us. Ooh. Bilgewater! Bilgewater!
Mm,
Oh my god.
Here we
Alright.
are in Bilgewater.
Here we are, looking at MF.
Oh, aren't we always looking at MF though?
True.
Let's be real.
Alright. As you guys push on through the day. Wait, is everyone here? I didn't check.
Yes.
My bad.
CC.
Yeah, we're all here.
Alright, fantastic. As you guys push on through the day, is that image working for everyone?
It's kind of cut in
Yes.
half for me, but
I've got a 4x3 overload
yeah,
of different images.
Let me just see.
You
if
should
I
be able
can
to zoom out, Liquor, if you just scroll well.
fix that. Yeah, just zoom out a bit.
yes.
You should be able to center it better. Like I've
Okay.
pulled you guys to a big page of different
yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. I got it.
sceneries. So you
I
can
didn't realize that was a thing that I could do. So.
you can definitely
Oh
center
my
the shot.
god,
yourselves.
that explains why my DnD Beyond window keeps fucking out so hard.
Ah, oops, oopsie.
What do you
All
mean?
good.
You know my name is Haley. Hellcat in the chat.
All we can see on the screen on your stream is just like you moving the tab
Yes,
for
I
your
know,
D&D.
I
It's just
know, shut
Haley,
up.
Haley,
Yes,
Haley.
I know.
Beyond.
It's really annoying. It's really quite getting quite irritating. But that explains
I just-
why it's doing that.
Oh, that's cute. I can put you guys on the ship. Oh, there we go. Nice. How cool is that?
Oh, you can. That is quite good. Hello.
Anyway, as you guys pull into the
You
bay,
know what? I'm just gonna hide that. I can't be after with that anymore. This
You
is
see
quite difficult. Really.
the clouds part, the fog rise, and a massive monolith of rock faces and tree linings branch in front of you. You see a city reaching up towards the skies, upturned ships, broken balustrades, massive docks, hanging hooks, flags as far as the eye can see, with the center a massive temple with tentacle-like structures leaning around the sides, massive shark-like maws and fish eyes coming off in all directions. The amount of ships here is startling. The bays look like they're littered with wood contraptions that shouldn't even be seaworthy. But as you navigate through the jagged corals and sharp pointing rocks of the open bay, you pull into the mouth of the city. Coming under the famous Butcher's Bridge, past the slaughter docks, to arrive on the crest of Rat Town. Looking along the docks, you see wharf rats run up and down, gnawing their unfortunate meals, or pestering everyday folk for something. The people here are hard at work. Be they transporting massive game, monsters bigger than their own ships, people playing cards on the piers, or drunken fools drinking out of puddles. The place is alive. The stink of the sea catches your nose. Sometimes salt, sometimes vile from these creatures. But it's incredible. The sounds of this place are like nothing you've ever heard. Malu, the place looks more alive than it usually does today. For the first time in a while, the sun shines into the bay. People are out. You know that something big is going down, but you can't put your finger on what. As you guys get closer, Skoyon lets out a cry. Oh, by the Kraken's beard. We made it. Alright, you lot. Once we make port, you got someplace to stay. Questioning remark to the lot of you.
Oh, as in,
Let's look at Malu.
Yeah, we both look at Malu.
they're with me. They're with me.
And where are you going, Malu?
Gotta figure it out now, haven't I? Ah! Notes. Probably back to my my chosen room in the Brazen Hydra. That,
You don't-
or I'll see if we can seek some shelter in the temple.
Brazen Hydra. You don't say. You know my old man.
Horven?
Yeah. I'm a Beck as well.
Nice to meet you, Sky. I guess we'll be seeing a lot more of you then, hey?
Fancy that. Well, I don't know if he'll be happy to see me, but I hear you're a paying customer. So maybe you'll win me some brownie points with Dad.
Just visible confusion.
Yeah.
Alright,
Oh yeah.
guess
sorry,
I'm coming with you then.
We'll go say hi together. I can't promise you space in the room though.
That's fine. He's my old man after all. And now that I've got my own ship, which I'd be more than happy to share with a lot of you, you should be mighty proud of me.
True, congratulations, Captain.
Congratulations, Captain.
Captain.
Congratulations, Captain.
Captain Beck. I like the sound of that. Look, if any of you guys ever need a favor, you just come ask the captain, alright?
We will.
Now let's
Thank you,
find a
Captain.
mooring. As you guys pull in to the docks, you find a space at the far end of Rat Town. Looks like most of the piers around here are completely dilapidated and falling apart, the woodwork crumbling with the step of mice. But it's somewhere to moor. Now look, I'm gonna make sure the ship's secured and no lowlives try and grab it from us. You lot, go find my old man. I'll be there shortly.
Bro, I am a fan of the mahi that you do, and just
Follow me.
Captain.
I will lead the way.
Alright. You guys find yourself in Rat Town. Looking around, other than Malu, the two of you haven't seen anywhere a bigger shithole than this place. Even most of Zorn could pass for a sustainable area compared to this. Bones, bits of blubber, fish corpses, dilapidated shacks. Everywhere the eye can see, there's rot and neglect in this part of town. But this doesn't stop business. You see stalls lining the cluttered docks. People trying to peddle their wares, be they impressive or non. Most of the people here are poor, trying to scrape by, but there's still life here. And it looks like most of this place calls it home. What would you guys like to do?
First thing Haley wants to do is take a big old nap. But before she does, she takes out her tools and cleans them. And then puts them back in their case.
Sure thing.
Might I recommend not doing that in the view of some of these locals?
Oh, no.
Can I wait for the room?
Yeah, let's just nap in the middle of the street.
No, the first thing that she wants to do is go up to her room, clean her tools, and take a nap. So she's gone up to do that, so you two can do whatever you want.
To the Brazen Hydra it is then.
Alright. You guys want to head over to Brazen Hydra now?
Yep, I'll follow suit.
I mean, like, if anyone else doesn't want to take a nap, they're more than welcome to tell Haley. Like,
No, I'm ushering you to the Brazen Hydra so we can get a room so you can take a nap.
Okay, splendid.
Not a problem.
I will just quickly make a note that upon, getting off the boat, Melissa will simply state, well, this is very different to a mountain.
As you are...
Hang on, just quickly. As they walk into the Brazen Hydra, Haley sort of, takes a side glance at Malice and says, "You say something about mountains, Malice?
Yes, I did. Why is that?
Are you up from Targan ways?"
Once upon a time. Well, after all, I'm tall, am I not?
You are very tall. I've always wanted to go to Mount Targan. I've never found my
Wouldn't
way
recommend
there,
it, love.
unfortunately.
As you guys are standing out the front of this place, a drunken kind of shoulder...
Oh,
Cut out.
Cut out.
We got drunken.
Dad, are you there?
Targan. You're pulling my leg.
Yes, the good old cutting out of Daddy Dungeon Master.
No.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh,
Am I
no.
back?
We
Am I
Yeah,
back?
you're back now.
we
Okay.
heard
We
we
heard
heard drunken.
Targan at the
And
end.
the drunken, that's all we heard.
A drunkard overhears you and more or less shoves you out of the way as he pushes past into this place. Targan, more liars in Bilgewater. It's just what we need. As he spits at the entrance before going inside.
Melisra will simply smile even harder.
Haley steps over the spit. That's disgusting.
No worries. So
Welcome home.
let's get some appropriate music for a tavern.
Like, even though she, like, Haley is she's a bit of a neat freak. She likes things to not be covered in spit.
Well, you're literally
I'm
shit in luck.
Yes, I can see that.
Yeah.
Malice, thank you.
That was out of character.
Was it, though? Was it? These are the real questions.
Note to any aspiring DMs: do not make a playlist in YouTube for your Discord bot to try and play off, because you will have all kinds of problems. But with that, as you guys stand out the front of this place, it's quite an impressive structure, and the amount of people that seem to be shuffling in for Bilgewater is also quite impressive. The Brazen Hydra is a famous tavern. The Fleet Street it's on, home to many, it stands above the rest as a meeting place for all kinds. It's a popular destination for sailors, gamblers, and mercenaries alike. Built inside the upturned hull of a former slaughter fleet ship, an intricate carved figurehead of a many-headed serpent towers over the tavern entrance. The tavern itself spans 3 stories. The bar and kitchen occupy the ground floor, while card games and pool tables fill the 2nd floor. And at the top floor consists of only of small private meeting rooms, reserved for mercenaries and business deals. Though a few patrons visit the establishment during the day, Brazen Hydra comes alive once the sun goes down. And right now, the sun is setting. What do you guys do?
Haley's having a hard time seeing over anybody. She's kind of getting crushed in the mix.
Yep, people are just pushing past you.
Yeah.
Like there's no sense of making way.
Have we managed to beat the rush, or is it already fairly chopped up?
You would know that this is probably the start of the busy hours.
Yeah.
Like, not everyone's here yet.
Yeah.
Malu. Like, Haley walks up.
That's me.
I'm sorry to ask. I know this is a huge imposition, but do you think you could put me on your shoulders? I'm rather at a crotch level of many of the people here, and I'd much rather not be there.
We'll see what we can do for you. We'll get a table as soon as we can. But
Thank
for
you.
now, I can't see why not. Hoist her up.
Okay,
No worries.
Haley is sitting on top of
Melisra will be
shoulders.
slightly sad at this.
I'm almost going for that kind of that barrel carry, like
Yeah.
sat on
Yeah.
a shoulder,
Sat on a shoulder.
and just like arm over the legs to just keep in place.
I think Haley notices Melis looking a little bit sad, and she sort of like leans over and says, "I weigh a lot more than I look," and then leans back.
Alrighty, I'm doing a quick scene change here. Let's get you guys inside this tavern.
How does Melis respond to that?
I'll have to quickly think on that. Hold on.
Yeah. Because she sees Haley sees Melis's expression change.
Alrighty.
For those looking for us, we're now in B2 on the map.
Ah, yes, that is an accurate representation of Haley on
Oh.
a chair.
Oh damn! I thought it would
It
move you guys automatically. That's so annoying.
It kind of did. I remember this from when the first Butcher Bridge like Bilgewater event came out. Like this exact scene. You've done your research, man. Well done.
I've done a lot of reading on this place.
I like it.
I'm
I like it a
very
lot.
in love with the setting.
I'm just gonna have to keep this tankard now forever every time I play DnD and drink.
Oh,
Like, I can't
yeah,
drink out of anything else.
It's a centerpiece
Centerpiece.
for the entire mood of the
Yeah.
campaign. As you move
I'll DM
through
the
the
reaction to this
kraken
Okay.
doorhead of this place, the dingy bottom lip part of this tavern is impressively crafted amongst the upturned hull of this ship. You see, more or less, rat-a-tat-a bar top in front of you with a large man behind it, shaved heads, and 2 large ivory braces cuffing around his legs as if to prop himself up. He looks over at you. Malu? Get over here! Malu's back, boys! A couple of heads turn and look over to you, and people get up and raise tankards. We thought you'd lost yourself. Get a drink!
I lost my way.
Now, sit. Get your friends up here. Come. Now,
My usual spot at the bar.
yeah, he beckons you over to the bar. Now, what happened? Tell me everything.
Some of this last weekend has been company secrets, let's say. But what I can tell you is that we were saved by one fortunate individual. You'll never guess who.
Who? Don't tell me. You can't be pulling my leg.
Our fortunate souls were rescued and saved by the now known Captain Beck.
What? My son? What's that waste of semen doing these days?
Okay.
S-E-A-M-E-N, by the way, viewers. S-E-A-M-E-N.
He has acquired himself a boat. Can
You
believe?
joking.
Well,
You're pulling my
nearly-
leg. Can't you see I've got ivory to prop these things up?
we
Can't be doing any
we've
damage to them
gifted
these
it
days,
to them.
Malu. Come on, be serious with me. My son.
Consider it a gift from me. Not that he needed it.
I'll be damned. Alright. Well, when can I expect him? Okay, who's just turned their dynamic lighting? let's turn that off so you can see the scene.
I accidentally clicked off the scene, so it may be me doing something as I come back in. I don't know. There you
All
go.
good. We can continue the RP though. Now, this looks like the start of a joke. Why you brought a Zornite and a Damarcian into my bar?
How do you do?
Keen
My
eye
name's
you
Haley.
have.
She sort of
Pleasure.
leans over the bar, like hands and knees, like to shake his hand.
Yep. A massive hand kind of takes both of your hands together and shakes basically your entire body rigorously. It's a pleasure, miss. Fantastic to me. Any friend of Malu's is a friend of mine. Now, the tall one, how do you do? As he puts a hand out.
Melissa will shake it. Keen eye, but still wrong.
I'm wrong.
Mountains can be shrouding those. Of that lives in the valley.
Ah, no wonder I was confused. You got some Targonian in you, do you?
Let's go with that.
Right. Well,
Fine establishment.
maybe you just don't know everything about your past. You wouldn't be the first. Anyway, what's...
Is that a dig at me?
What? You don't remember some stuff?
You'd be surprised. More in the more recent memory too. Rescued and
Okay.
saved by the
Now be straight with
known
me. What
Captain
happened that
Beck.
night? You've been gone, what, 3 days?
Yeah. To be perfectly honest with you, that's why I made the comment. I'm not actually too sure myself. I know up until the point where I was tossed overboard by, I can only presume to be the soldiers of fortune.
Soldiers of fortune. Her men. Huh. That's
There was
odd.
many more than I was expecting aboard that boat I was going for.
Well,
Did it dock
while Sarah is
eventually? Or?
definitely making a play for power in this city. That doesn't sound like her kind of move. That's more Reaver King, if you ask me.
There was no identifying marks, just a tip-off and a mission gone wrong.
Interesting. Well, how about you two? What brings you to the fine city of Bilgewater?
I'm here on research from my university.
Make a deception check.
Deception check? Really?
Mhm.
Oh shit, hold on one moment. My DnD Beyond has gone kaput. 1 second.
It's all good. Well, you are lying in this case, so it has to be deception.
I know. It's alright. 1 second, hold on. Deception. That's a 5.
Likely story. Don't worry. Everyone's got their secrets here, young lady. Now, what mystery do we have here?
Simply a keen smile and a simple shadows brew on the edges of the water. I like to find out what's on the other side.
Yes. I've usually got a keen eye for what people have going on in their heads. But, I'll leave it be. Can I get you a room for the night? And maybe something to eat, drink? You've returned Malu, the only one that pays his damn tab on time, so it's the least I can do.
It's on me.
I have to ask, so do you have anything that's just got vegetables in it?
Yeah, if you
Don't
like
care what- don't-
seaweed.
Don't care what they are.
Look, I've got some seaweed wraps and I've got some urchin pumpkin and
Honestly, sir, whatever you've got roasted and ready with no meat in it, that will be fine.
I can get you something. Don't
Thank you.
worry.
I appreciate it.
There's
Well,
one thing I can do that's cooked.
and your largest tankard of beer, please.
Ah. It's always the little ones you gotta watch out for.
I've got a large stomach, and she just turns around and pets her belly.
He turns to the massive keg he's got behind him, takes 3 jugs and pulls all the levers at once and puts a round in front of each of you.
Oh,
Now, what
splendid.
about the other 2 of you? I'll get something with meat, Malu. What about
Meat
you?
here as well, if you
Meat as
don't
well.
mind.
Fantastic.
And I'll
It's
push my
hip
tankard
fish,
to
I
Haley.
hope you don't mind. We've got a stingray special tonight.
Are you
Sounds wonderful.
Haley takes Melis's tankard and goes, "Are you sure?" And just kind of looks up at her like, "Really?
Go for gold, love.
Oh, thank you."
Look, it's the best. I didn't pour you the piss like the rest of these dregs.
Trust me, good sir, it is not anything towards you. It's just I refuse to drink.
That's fine. Targonians got their way, after all.
That's right, sir.
Not a problem. Now, other than that, upstairs, there's 3 rooms. Here's a key to each. Make what you will of it, but tonight's the only free night. I'm not running a charity here.
We thank you for your care, dear sir. And
Not a
like
problem.
Haley just sinks. Like I'm just imagining like you know that scene in Lord of the Rings where Pippin comes back with a half pint in the Green
Yep.
Dragon. It's like that.
Not a problem. What do you guys want to do?
Sleep.
Yeah,
Sleep.
sleep. Clean my tools and sleep.
Couple more rounds, pay for it
Long-
all, and then go to bed.
Long rest time.
Yeah, long
Yep.
rest time.
The place gets rambunctious. You enjoy your meal. Water for Melissa, but the rest of you enjoy a drink or two, or several, whatever you're feeling. And you guys turn in for the night. As you enter your rooms, Malu, you see what looks like small wet footprints on the floor of this room. They just kind of lead nowhere in particular, but looks like something's made tracks in here. Liquor.
Mhm.
As you enter the room and more or less like take out your tools on the table, start cleaning, going through your routine, can you make an investigation check
I can do.
for me, please?
It's 19 plus 5, 24.
No worries. That's good enough for me. As you more or less get acquainted with the room.
She's used to like Kim Baron juice from Zorn. Like this Bilgewater stuff is just not hitting the spot.
Yep. That makes sense to me. As you more or less check the sheets, bed frame, side table, there's a kerosene lamp in here and some candles for light. As you move over to the dresser, something catches your eye stuck in between the door frame and the sliver it would open from. As you pick it out, you pull, first looks like a piece of paper, but reveals itself to be a card. As you flip it over and look at its faces, you see faint tinges of red, yellow, and blue. And as you keep flipping it and look around, eventually you see a white face that says, "Heard you got something interesting. Find me." As for you, Melissa, as you enter your room, I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Okay. Total 11, natural 6.
A sharp pain hits your head as you see something come across your eyes as if it were your own. You look up and you see this room turned right ways up. It's newer, freshly made, in fact. It has a weird gold tinge to it. And as you look down on the floor, you see what looks like a set of scales moving up a tail underneath the bed frame. And then back. You flash back and the room is as you saw it made. But a familiar smell lingers in the air, beckoning you.
Under her breath, she'll simply say, "If that was you, Giver, please, make yourself more known next time."
The cabin window opens and you feel a breeze brush across your face.
Thank you very much. And she'll simply turn in holding her beads.
No worries. And with that, guys, we are going to wrap up today's session.
That was so good! Yes!
We will be on same time next week.
Same
If you'll
bat
have me.
time. Oh, of course. Same
Works
bat
for me.
time, same
I
bat channel.
cannot wait.
I actually can't fucking wait. Holy shit, Angus. It like
We have fun?
we had a
Oh
good time.
boy, do we have fun.
Oh boy, did we have fun. Also, Fizz Cannon, luckily I won't stay for long in the Discord. No offense to you and yours. I'm going back to check it out. No, that's all good, dude. Absolutely no stress. Please don't feel pressured to stay in the Discord or out of it. It's entirely up to you.
No worries.
But yeah, we're going to end the session there. Thank you all for coming along.
All good.
Fucking lit.
Guys, thanks for tuning into stream. Like, it's cool having a slightly more public audience tagging along for the adventure.
Oh, don't you
I'll
worry,
try and
Fizz
keep
Cannon.
a
The
better
clip
eye
is
on
in
it
the
next
clip is
time.
in the chat. The clip is in the chat. Don't worry.
But yeah, as for you guys, thank you for session 1. Thanks for dealing with the teething stuff.
Barely noticeable.
I had a fucking blast. Like,
I'm glad you did.
Bro, that was
You've,
amazing.
you've got yourself 3 role players like in a D&D game. What more could
I
you
thought
want?
this group would be a good fit. Oh boy, I'm excited.
Fizz
Void,
Cannon, are there other streamers
Void, you
playing?
there?
Yes.
I'm still here, yeah.
Void. Sorry.
Awesome.
Sorry to interrupt, guys. OCD Void is also a content creator in the OCD Discord as well. If you want to go throw him a follow, he'll probably be doing other league stuff and various other games. So feel free to go and follow him. I will drop the link for you. Yes. Sorry. Please carry on.
I'm gonna jump into OCD
Yep.
to just hang out. For a little bit for the rest of the night. Like, I'll probably like play some games or just stream inside that channel or something if people are hanging out. Or like I might try and get people together for Among Us or something. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
I've got about an hour and a bit before I have to leave for work.
It's all good, man. Thank you for getting up on
No,
the early
no,
hours to come play.
that's what I mean. Though. It's like such a worthy sacrifice.
That's what I like to hear, man. Alrighty. With that, I will see you guys later, or OCD. Stay safe,
Much thanks.
and we pick this up next week.
Yeah.
And I'll be asking one of you to recap, so
That's
Oh,
alright.
God.
That's why we stream, so we can basically record the whole thing. Thanks very much,
True.
everybody. We'll see you guys next back channel. I'm probably going to be dropping this stream and then opening up another gaming one. So if you guys want to hang around for that, by all means, please do. If not, I'm going to close this one and then reopen, and we'll see you guys in approximately 10 to 15 minutes.
easy peasy.
Farewell.
Catch up.